Please welcome a songwriter, radio host, musician, and a friend of Covenant House. Oh, and also the co-founder and bassist of Motley Crue. Nikki Sixx, welcome. We're really glad to have you.
Hey, how you doing? It's good to be here.
Nikki, you've been involved with Covenant House for a long time. 15, is it right? 15 years?
Yeah, I kind of, you go day by day and then year by year, and I all of a sudden just realized it's been 15 years, and it's been such an exciting journey to see the growth over there and the growth of the kids and seeing kids coming in off the street and then getting back out, acclimating into life. And one of the reasons that I donated the proceeds from my book was really a year in my life dealing with heroin addiction and then my recovery. And that's really the point of the book, is the recovery. Donating the proceeds to Covenant House to help build a music program. And the way that I came up with that idea was, I was thinking one day when the book was finished, what really saved my life? And I was like, it was music. It was those records that I put on. It was those songs, those artists I looked up to. It was me being inspired by lyrics and artists and how they handled themselves. And it worked out that these kids have a room to go to and a place they could talk about stuff if they're feeling inspired, if they're feeling down, they're feeling up, they're feeling hopeful, they're feeling hopeless. They can write lyrics about it. And that's what I've done my whole life, is I've written lyrics about what I was going through.
And Nikki, you also had a personal experience with homelessness when you were much younger.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, and it's important to me to not glorify that, oh, like I was homeless and then I became a rock star. That's kind of a woe is me story. These kids have real stories. I talk about the idea of homelessness because it scared me so bad. I didn't run in gangs. Nobody captured me. I didn't end up in human trafficking. I didn't end up on the street addicted to drugs and catching possibly a deadly disease, a Hep C or HIV. So I really got no room to talk compared to these kids, but it gave me that spark that I didn't want this for anybody else. And that's kind of part of the whole idea behind the music program there at Covenant House, and how I was so drawn to Covenant House. I was so drawn to the people that were running Covenant House and how much they sincerely cared about these kids.
Yeah, as we close here, what do you want people to know who haven't had your personal experience with Covenant House about giving to Covenant House?
I think it's very important that we can all look at our lives, and if you have that gift in your life that you've acquired, just a little bit of something, share some of it. These kids can become anything they want if they just give it an opportunity and they can see how to get out of their own way. I got in my own way for a lot of years. I ended up being a drug addict, and God somehow saved me from myself. But there's so many scars and so many wounds that happen in life when you're young, when you're on the street. They need help. They need help. I'm trying to help. You're trying to help. And anybody that's watching this and you can't donate anything, please help these kids. They need our help.
And for those of you who want to join Nikki, you can go to covenanthouse.org. Nikki, thank you so much for your music, for all that you're doing, and all that you've done for Covenant House.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, kids. Keep kicking ass.